Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor at VVC Mysuru. In this video, let us discuss different phases in any interview. We have added one more playlist to help those who are getting prepared for the interview. And in this playlist, we will discuss different inputs about how to attend interviews, what frequently asked questions in interviews, and some of the other important things related to interviews. In this video, let us see what are the phases in any interview. So broadly, the phases are classified into three. In that, first one is skill-oriented interview. So any interview it happens with skills. So they check skills of an individual. So what are those skills? Maybe communication skills, negotiation skills, decision making skills, all kinds of soft skills. So all these skills are tested in the process of interview, in the selection process. And they do this through different methods like aptitude, self-introduction, group discussion, one-on-one interview. So all these skills, this is your soft skill part, skill-oriented selection tests will happen based on different methods like aptitude, self-introduction, group discussion, one-on-one interview to check few of your soft skills or life skills like decision making, negotiation, communication skills, all this. Now coming to phase 2, that is most of the time technical round. In technical round, they focus more on conceptual knowledge of individuals. Conceptual knowledge means if you're in engineering, if you're a mechanical engineer, what you know about mechanical engineering, what subjects you studied in mechanical engineering, what hold you have in that particular subject. If it is MBA, which specialization, whether it is marketing, HR, finance, operations, and how much knowledge you have in that particular subject. If you are graduation, BSc, BCom, BE, whatever, then what subject knowledge you have. This is technical round. This is phase 2. So initially skill round will happen, aptitude, GD and all. Later technical round will happen. And this technical round happens through different methods like one-on-one interview might be taken, panel interview can be taken. That means pool of people will sit and take interview of one individual, and they may include some selection test like case study methodology, simulation to understand what conceptual knowledge these people have. And the third phase is value, attitude and culture based interview or culture based round. See, this is very important. Why? Because here value system of an individual, cultural background, attitude, behavior aspects are taken into account. And this is done through some methods like case study methodology. They might give you a case and you have to analyze. Based on the analysis, they'll try to identify what kind of attitude, how you solve the problem, what kind of behavior you have, what kind of value system you have, so like that. Then they may call for a stress interview to check how well built, what kind of attitude, personality you have. Situation based test, they might give you a situation and tell you to solve the situation, which may be a real situation. They create a real situation in a simulation for kind of situation and they may give you the test. Psychometric tests like your MBTI, leadership test, Big 5 personality test. Psychometric test also will tell you what kind of psychology, that means what kind of behavior you have, attitude you have, all this. Personality and leadership tests. So different tests like MBTI, as I said, MBTI test, leadership test. So all these tests are some of the methods to check what value system you have, what cultural background you have, and what kind of attitude you have. Now these are the three major phases, stages in which interview process happen. Now, how companies select which phase or which stage it gives more importance to. For example, phase 1 and phase 2, that is your skill based round and technical concepts based round. These two rounds, even though you don't do it properly, it is easy for the companies to train you. because anybody can be trained in communication. If I call people to train you on communication, they might take 3 months and they'll train you on communication. If people come and if I give you some book on any concept of engineering or any concept of MBA, you can read and technically you can become more knowledgeable. So it is easy for the companies to train. That is phase 1 and phase 2. But phase 3, where you're talking about values, attitude, culture, it is very difficult to train on these areas, because these are the qualities which are deep rooted in any individuals. These qualities come from very long back. It comes from family background, friends, it comes from environment, how you have learned. All these impact your value system, attitude, and culture. So, some majority of the companies will not compromise with phase 3. So nowadays, lot of importance is given to the attitude, the values and cultural part, and they try to see whether individuals' attitude, candidates' attitude, value system matches organizational core values. So what are those value systems? Maybe, for example, honesty, integrity, willing to learn, respect one another, punctuality, customer orientation, maybe transparency, like this. So company believes in honesty, integrity, willing to learn. I am ready to train you on skills. I am ready to train you on technical skills. But are you willing to learn? That attitude, bringing that attitude is very difficult for the organizations. Hence, it is always better to study company's core values before going for an interview. So before you attend any interview, please go through the website of the company, see what core values they and have some instances. Don't bluff in the interview, don't tell lies in the interview. Have some instances which matches your value system with the organizational value system. If organization give lot of importance to honesty, you should have your own example where you are honest in your life. So like this, and skills and techniques you can learn through different agencies, but values, attitude and culture you should practice. It should be a habit. So start practicing these values, culture and attitude, which gives you better opportunities in your career. Thank you for watching the video.